If you find yourself in old Kings Lynn, to wander through the streets, take it all in. There's also a graveyard in Hardwick Road. If you open your minds, there are stories all told. There's a memorial there in the form of a boat, Fifies of herring, the story he wrote. When a North Sea tempest took all the lives of fishing crews returning home to their wives. Beautiful star, you left us from Fife to follow the herring, and that was our life. But a storm came upon us and took that away, and our menfolk were lost at the end of the day. The catch had been made and taken ashore, the herring delivered and taken to store. The boats had been ready to make their trip north, the men were preparing to return to the fort. But the skies they did darken as the boats left the quay. The skippers drove on through the breeze and the spray. The storm was satanic, the men they were brave. All 5 boats were lost, sank to their graves. Beautiful star, you left us from Fife to follow the herring, and that was our life. But a storm came upon us and took that away, and our menfolk were lost at the end of the day. The sea nymph of Lynn discovered a wreck, most of its crew still lay under the deck. They prayed to the heavens, some lay on their beds, scars of the sea on their bodies and heads. Families were lost, the boats were distressed. Janet Anderson feigned vigilant to quest from fishing communities far from these waters, far from the homes of the sons and their daughters. Beautiful star, you left us from Fife to follow the herring, and that was our life. But a storm came upon us and took that away, and our menfolk were lost at the end of the day. 8 laid to rest, so far from home, cared for by people just like their own. Fundraise to support the families afar, through concerts and plays and even a bazaar. Now in the light of a brand new day, those memories will return from where the men lay. Back to Fife, the lives of those brave men are never forgotten by those that lived on. Beautiful star, you left us from Fife to follow the herring, and that was our life. But a storm came upon us and took that away, and our menfolk were lost at the end of the day. Now we return with our heads held high, scarred by the storms that came out of the sky. Dark clouds, the gales, the rain took their toll. You can take our lives, but you can't take our soul.